Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the second-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return begins inside the 10. It'll be tackled at the 18. There. First down here for this offense. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Chambers. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, and the lob is intercepted near the sideline.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. And the Sooners will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the punt, high in the air. This will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Well, the coverage team must have missed the fair catch signal, but the referees did not. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. And he's got it again.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Here's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Inside the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. To be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory. What going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
The Cornhuskers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looks like he's going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. He's got a first down and more. 4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The Sooners look to keep this drive moving. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to ruin a catch, a big gainer. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And the Sooners line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now third and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall. They get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Linebacker shifting around now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Picks up the first, looking for more. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Unleashes the stiff arm. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Cornhuskers trying to cash in here in the red zone. On the ground, it's Barnes. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Sooners offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Chambers. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You put 5 wide receivers in your formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Bringing pressure. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. One more play before they head to the locker room. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, that is a nice job here by the fullback. But let's give credit to the offensive line as well. Because when you're going up against that 3-4 look from the defense, the job of the defensive line is just to hold that offensive line off of the linebackers and free them up to make a tackle. But on that play, let's give credit. The O-line did their job and not only handled the defensive line, but the linebackers as well, which gave the big fella room to rumble.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
It's 2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Not much on that play, brought down short. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Enough for the first, but still going. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. But he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again. On 2nd and goal, I hand it to him again.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Attack on the PHC. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
On the run here. Lets it go. This time, a completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. In the clear at the 25. Picks up the first and is still going. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. All of a sudden, we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Important second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The back's got it on the pitch. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. To the air, it's Chambers. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The DB is backing off from the line now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the 2 most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage at a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked